TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Lukmade, and this is Africa Now. Sankara Prosecutors are requesting a 30-year prison term for Burkina Faso's former President Blaise Compaoré, who is accused of complicity in the murder of the revolutionary leader in 1987. The former president, who was Sankara's close friend, has denied any role in his death. A trial was launched into his killing in 2021 after French authorities finally agreed to release military documents detailing the circumstances of his death. The Judges Association in Tunisia has called for all courts to suspend work on Wednesday and Thursday in protest at President Kais Saied's move to dissolve the Supreme Judicial Council. On its Facebook page, the organization also called for protests on Thursday in front of the council building, which was closed after President Saied's order. Ambassadors to Tunisia from the G7 group said a transparent, independent and efficient judiciary and the separation of powers are essential for a functioning democracy that serves its people. Still on judicial matters, the International Court of Justice will decide on Wednesday if Uganda should pay over $11 billion in reparations to the Democratic Republic of Congo for its role in conflict in Congo's resource-rich Ituri province. Both countries are demanding reparations from each other in relation to conflict in the DR Congo's mineral-rich Ituri province from 1998 to 2003. The ICJ, the United Nations highest court that deals with disputes between states, will hand down its ruling in The Hague at 1400 GMT. Now Mali has accused France's military of deliberately dividing the West African country and of committing espionage during its fight against Islamist militants in the latest verbal volley that has seen relations spiral in recent weeks. Choguel Maiga, in a 45-minute speech to diplomats gathered at his request, said that France's military intervention in 2013 divided the country and allowed jihadis linked to Al-Qaeda to regroup and continue carrying out attacks. Maiga also alleged that France had directed a United Nations peacekeeping plane to spy on the construction of Malian army bases on its behalf. And at least 30 Islamist militants were killed and dozens of vehicles and weapons destroyed during joint operations between the French-led Takuba Task Force and the Malian soldiers last week, the French Army Ministry said in a statement on Tuesday. It added that a vehicle with dozens of kilograms of explosives, weapons and motorbikes, mostly used by the fighters in the February 1 to February 6 raid in the West African Sahel region, were destroyed. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The European Union on Tuesday said it was lifting its financial sanctions against Burundi. It cited a more open political climate and the return of refugees in the Central African country under new President Evariste Ndayishimiye. The sanctions were imposed in 2016 after the late President Pierre Nkurunziza's decision to pursue a third term in office, which triggered deadly street protests. The U.S. has announced visa restrictions against current or former Somali officials accused of undermining democratic processes. It comes as the U.S. pushes for credible elections in Somalia, which have long delayed. Somalia has postponed elections since the mandate of President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo expired in February last year. And Libya's interim Prime Minister Abdulhamid al-Dabiba said he would defy a planned vote in parliament to replace him on Thursday, raising the prospect of two rival governments running in parallel. Dabiba has repeatedly said the transitional government of national unity that he heads remains valid despite the collapse in December of a planned election process and has rejected moves by the parliament to take control of it. Libyans across the country were filled with weariness, cynicism and anger over the postponed elections meant to resolve the crisis of legitimacy. Now, the Spanish company that owned the truck that exploded and killed 13 people in Ghana last month was fined $6 million, the Land Ministry said on Tuesday. The truck was transporting explosives to the Chirano gold mine run by Toronto-based Kinross Gold Corporation when it collided with a motorbike, caught fire and exploded, leveling a roadside village and injuring at least 100 people. The authorities said the truck owned by Maxam violated storage and transport laws. And now to sports. Senegal has rewarded each member of the national football team with cash prizes and plots of land following their win at the African Cup of Nations. Each team member received over $87,000 and plots of land in the capital Dakar in the neighboring Diamniadio city during a ceremony at the presidential palace. Sall awarded the players Senegal's highest order, making them Grand Officers of the National Order of the Lion. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukwade. Thanks for watching.